The Lingayat Seer, who is still free. He's been accused of rape of minors, but no arrest has been made in that case yet. Now, the chorus against the Karnataka Seer is growing. Members of the Rashtriya Prabuddha Sene took to the streets against the police inaction in the Karnataka Lingayat Seer's case, who has been booked under various sections of POCSO on the 26th of August. Leaders of the progressive organizations participated in the protest, demanding the seer, who has been accused of sexually abusing and assaulting minor girls, be arrested immediately. The members marched from Ambedkar Circle to the DC office in Chitradurga district of Karnataka.
We are lawyers appearing for the petition. Bail application has been filed. We are following only legal proceedings. 164 statement is a purely conference system. It is known to the only judge victims. It cannot be available to the public or defense lawyer at this stage. It is a purely discretion of the police. Investigation is a freedom of police. Freedom of police, duty of the police, right of the police. We are as per 150 class 2. Nobody is having power to interfere in the investigation.
Since you are all aware and you are all witnessing that nothing is happening from the side of investigation to proceed against the accused. Right. It seems that there is no apprehension at all. And we are going to highlight that tomorrow in our objection.
समाज कल्याण विभाग, सोशल वेलफेयर डिपार्टमेंट और हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट पहले से इस अभियान नशा मुक्ति के लिए काम कर रहा है। जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस भी कुछ ड्रग डी एडिक्शन के अच्छे सेंटर चलाती है, लेकिन जो जिस तरह का व्याप बढ़ा है, एक बैठक में हम सबने तय किया है।
So several people now raising their voice against the Karnataka Seer, who's yet to be arrested. Let me bring in Shrija for more details on this. Shrija, clearly the allegation that is being made by many in Karnataka is that the seer is being politically protected or shielded. What answers are we getting, if any at all, from the police?
Well, if that was not true, we would have seen this particular alleged seer being arrested, because we are reporting right here from the Murugha mud. Now, this is the place where especially the minor girls have alleged where this assault and the sexual abuse have taken place, that is within the premises of this particular Murugha mud. The pontiff, of course, being, and the accused being Dr. Shivamurthy Sharanaru of the Chitradurga mud. And as far as the lawyer is also concerned of the Ordinary Seve, now the Mysuru NGO that has been helping these minor girls, also representing them in the court, go on to talk about how there has not been a single day where he's been investigated, which is very true, because all that we are seeing at the moment here on ground, you have several of the police vans, making an entry, exiting this particular place. You have several police officers coming in and going, but not really an investigation or questioning of this particular seer. All that we have witnessed in the last 5 days is that the minor girls, who happen to be especially the victims, now those victims have come here, they've been brought here especially in the presence of the CWC, the Child Welfare Committee, for a spot verification. They've also been taken to the court, that is where their statements have been recorded under section CRPC of 164. Now that will become act as evidence against this particular seer. The question once again remains that why exactly this particular seer, who's been accused of POCSO with POCSO charges, sexual assaulting minor girls, have not been taken into custody just yet. Now, we also try to get in voices, especially of the people, the devotees who have been ardently following, Dr. Shivamurthy Sharanaru. And what they go on to tell us is that we have been worshipping him for so many years. He's been doing such good service, but there is a blot right now. He has sexually assaulted these minor girls, and that we accept another new seer to be appointed. So why exactly is the mutt also not acting on it is a question especially the public continues to ask. What's more important to note that on the other hand, to understand briefly, like if you have had a common man or a normal person who's been accused of such charges, he would be taken into custody, he would be interrogated. We also see that he would be produced before the court within 24 hours. But in this case, the FIR was registered against Shri Shivamurthy Sharanaru on 26th of August. Also, today is the 6th day. Not really much of an action on ground that we're witnessing. It's just that only on the victim side, and the girls from this particular hostel within this mutt's premises have already been moved out of this premises to nearby residential schools as well. This is as their safety, as a part of their safety, and also more importantly, since they did not find any headway in this particular investigation.
Shrija, what has the Chief Minister said on this entire issue, or the Law Minister, the Home Minister? What are their views? Because I understand that it is believed that the seer could be close to B.S. Yediyurappa, a Lingayat leader himself. So how is the present Chief Minister responding to the situation?
Well, firstly, Karnataka is just about 6 to 7 months to elections. Now, it is definitely a huge risk that they are going to take. And that's what the BJP, the ruling dispensation, feels, that they're going to take a huge risk, if at all they're going to act very swiftly and ensure that they're going to take him into custody, because he's a Lingayat leader. He's a very, very prominent Lingayat leader. More importantly, you have even B.S. Yediyurappa, who's a Lingayat strongman himself, and he also commands a huge, in terms of the vote bank that we're talking about within the Lingayat community, that constitutes nearly 17 to 18%. So that becomes a huge gamble for this, for the BJP for the upcoming elections. On the other hand, it's important to note that yes, B.S. Yediyurappa, the former Chief Minister of the state, has very, very outrightly, he came out and supported the seer, the accused seer who's been accused of POCSO charges, saying that he will come out clean. He's given him a clean chit even before the investigations began against him. As far as Chief Minister Basuraj Bommai is concerned, the last that we remember and what we know is that he maintains that the police have full freedom to in fact carry out this investigation. Now, if that was the case, we would not see a delay for almost 6 days where he's not been questioned, he's not been investigated or even taken into custody by the police.
All right, Shrija, many thanks for joining us with those details.